Hi again, everybody. It's time for your news break. From the pages of the paper of Montgomery County, I'm Frank Phillips reporting. Be sure and pick up your edition today, and you'll find the latest edition of the Montgomery Sagamore Report, or MSR, inside it. Keep you up to date on what's happening in local sports and sports from around the region as well. In the pages of the paper of Montgomery County, on the front page this morning, did Montgomery County Assessor Kelly Ewalt commit a criminal act by using county property and a county email account to help Madison County Councilman David McCartney with his campaign? Emails obtained by the paper of Montgomery County indicate Ewalt and McCartney exchanged inappropriate emails of a personal and sexual nature. There is also at least one email in which Ewalt sends McCartney sample political fundraiser letters. On February 24th, 11:47 a.m., Ewalt wrote to McCartney, "Here is a couple of sample letters. Could you take a look at them and maybe give me a little information so that I can put the letter together? Thanks." The attachments are sample fundraising letter templates from www.onlinecandidate.com. Brad King, co-director of the Indiana Election Division of the Indiana Secretary of State's office, said, "I wouldn't have anything specific to say. In general, this is not an election law violation. It is a potential criminal code violation." King said it might also be a ghost employment criminal violation. This is a matter for the Montgomery County Prosecuting Attorney or the Madison County Prosecuting Attorney, King said. An attempt to reach Montgomery County Prosecutor Joe Boozer Wednesday was unsuccessful. Montgomery County Commission President Phil Bain issued a statement Monday which said Ewalt was being investigated by the commissioners and the commissioners would have no further statement to make until the investigation is completed. Ewalt returned to the assessor's office Wednesday after a vacation. When asked about the February 24th email, she said, "I can't say anything until after the investigation." And we'll have more from this matter after we take our break. You're watching Newsbreak from the pages of the paper of Montgomery County.
Bad wrecks happen to good people. That's why people take their wrecks to the good people at Gould's Body and Paint in Crawfordsville. Gould's will work with your insurance company to provide an accurate quote of your needed repairs. Then the iCar Gold Class specialists take over, restoring your vehicle to good as new. Gould's will service any make, any model, any type, or amount of damage. Just remember our motto, at Gould's Body and Paint, our business is a wreck.
At Zahn's Floor Covering, we don't offer washers, paint, or lumber. Floor covering is our expertise for your home or office. At Zahn's Floor Covering, we offer luxurious styles of carpeting and realistic-looking vinyl patterns, and we do it better than anyone else. You'll fall in love with the possibilities at Zahn's, all backed by professional installation, superior personal service, and our 3-year installation warranty. Stop by Zahn's today and see why we want to be everywhere you are.
And we're back. Embattled County Assessor Kelly Ewalt received a show of support from her office employees when she returned to work in the Montgomery County Courthouse Wednesday morning. Ewalt said she had been visiting her father in Fort Myers, Florida. On Friday, she was identified as the woman with whom Madison County Councilman David McCartney had been exchanging inappropriate emails using Montgomery County equipment and Ewalt's government email address. Nearly the entire staff met her outside and walked into the courthouse with her, said Sherry Bentley, the assessor's first deputy. "We wanted to show our support and love for her," Bentley said. The only staff member not present to welcome Ewalt back was on vacation, and she left Ewalt a message of support, Bentley said. Montgomery County Assessor Kelly Ewalt issued a written statement Wednesday which said in part, "I am awaiting the penalty as a result of my actions and will willingly accept it." Turning on page 9. Ewald is being investigated by the Montgomery County Commissioners after she was identified Friday as being the woman with whom Madison County Councilman David McCartney had exchanged inappropriate emails using county equipment during business hours. When asked what penalty she anticipated, Ewald said she could not say anything until after the Commissioner's investigation was complete. Phil Bain, president of the Montgomery County Commissioners, was asked about possible punishment. "She's an elected official, so I don't know," he said. When asked what can be done by other government officials to punish an elected official, Bain said, "I don't know, I'm not a legal scholar." While the situation is unclear, there is some precedent in how the county has dealt with an elected official during a controversy. Back in 2006, the County Council reduced the Surveyor's Department budget to zero during a conflict with a surveyor at that time. Jim Fullwider, a county commissioner now, but a county councilman then, said that research indicated that reducing the budget and/or salary was a path that could be taken. Ewald's current salary is $42,950. And we mentioned that statement that Kelly Ewald made. It's on our website. It was up there early yesterday morning, but I'd like to read it here for you today if you've not had a chance to look at it. "I wish to offer the county commissioners and council, my constituents, my colleagues, my family and friends, and the County Republican Central Committee my deepest apologies for my misconduct, for my recent misconduct. As an elected official or an elected professional, I understand that the voters should expect better, and I can offer no excuse for my behavior. I have always valued my job and believe that I otherwise have an exemplary work record. It saddens me that I have brought disrespect to my family and office. I am aware of the county's rules, regulations, and the work ethics that every official and county employee is expected and needs to follow. I am awaiting the penalty as a result of my actions and will willingly accept it. Rest assured that the incident will not happen again, and I will do everything to regain your complete trust in my capacity. Please accept my sincere apologies. Again, sincerely signed, Kelly Ewald." Now we turn back to page 1 once again. And this time we focus our attention on North Montgomery High School. No doubt about it, a farm can be both an idyllic place and a very dangerous place. On Wednesday, North Montgomery FFA members and volunteers demonstrated farm safety to 180 fifth graders in the North Montgomery school system. The students gathered at North Montgomery High School. There were 8 sessions led during the FFA Farm Safety Day program, said North Montgomery High School teacher and FFA advisor Nancy Bell. The presentations, FFA members and Ag Advisory Board members included several different subjects, and you can read those for yourself here on this website. Turning to our Montgomery Minutes for the day, Leah Switzer has a Facebook page titled Waynetown Is, and the link is https://www.facebook.com/LEAHMSWITZER. Second Baptist Church, 1509 East Main Street, presents its 4th annual Soul Food Dinner on Saturday from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. And we have 3 happy birthdays to pass on. Happy birthday to Nicole McKinney from Ray. Happy birthday to Ruth Carter from Ray. And happy birthday to Demi Haas. Now let's check our weather forecast. Weatherby, our little weatherbird, gives us 3-degree guarantee every day. Weatherby says the sun will make an appearance today, but the high will only reach 63. If Weatherby is off by more than 3 degrees, send us an email at Weatherby, that's WEATHERBY, at thepaper24-7.com. and includes your name and phone number, and you'll be entered into a drawing for a prize if you catch Weatherby on one of his off days when he makes a mistake of greater than 3 degrees on the high temperature for the day. Okay, now let's flip over to our sports page, which is page A5 today. Bob Cox reports from up north that North Montgomery's pitching turned in its second shutout in as many nights when the Chargers defeated Sheridan 7-0 at Charger Field. Charger senior pitcher Sean Verhey threw an impressive 93-pitch complete game for the North Montgomery team, 2-1. The senior only allowed 4 hits and had 6 strikeouts, as Sheridan only got 1 runner to third base the entire game. Charger coach Matt Voorhees complimented Verhey after the game. Sean has been pitching since December and working really hard, Voorhees said. We had a 90-pitch count limit, but after he threw so well in the 6th inning, we decided to let him try to finish his shutout. Verhey said his game plan entering the game was to use his curveball effectively. I told Coach Galloway, who was calling the pitches tonight, to use my curveball and we could keep Sheridan off balance, Verhey said. The game plan worked and I was able to throw the ball in there. I let my defense do their thing and it all worked tonight. The wind was blowing out at Wabash Ballpark Wednesday during a non-conference game against Anderson. The Little Giants, who are 12-10, took advantage of it. Wabash won 13-11, collecting 20 hits in the game. I think offensively we can swing with anyone, Coach Corey Stevens said. We just need to limit the runs. If we can limit the runs and defend it behind those guys, we should be in good shape. 3 times the Little Giants fell behind, including a 4-0 deficit after the top half of the first. 3 times Wabash came back. Our big concept today was win the inning, senior first baseman John Holmes said. So we always just tried to win the inning, take it inning by inning. Tied at 11 in the bottom of the 8th, the Little Giants won it with a pair of runs. Junior Montana Timmons led off and reached base when he was hit by a pitch. He advanced on a bunt by senior John Pennington, whose bunt dribbled past the first baseman. Pennington reached base safely when second baseman Drew Kidd couldn't make the play, putting 2 runners on. Both advanced to base when pitcher Tyler Watson tried to pick Timmons off at second but overthrew. That set up a game-winning single by freshman Andrew Rogers, who was one of 3 Little Giants to go 3 for 5 in the game. And that's a look at your news, weather, and sports from the pages of the paper of Montgomery County. Remember, a lot more inside these pages, and don't forget to pick up your copy of this month's MSR magazine. For the paper of Montgomery County, I'm Frank Phillips reporting. Have an outstanding day, won't you?